Terrorists, hold on. Here's Tara's Daily Rant.
Lots of folks reacting on the text line who are following the suit. This is the doomsday clock moving like it is to 90 seconds from Armageddon because of what Joe Biden is doing in Iraq and what Lindsey Graham, in Ukraine and what Lindsey Graham is doing in Ukraine is right on. I mean, I want to have that person on the show as an analyst for foreign policy because what they are doing is terrifying. Again, you roll the 101st Airborne into the European theater along the Romanian border. We haven't put them in Europe since World War II. We only use them when we're going to war. We sent them to Iraq. 40,000 troop escalation in less than a year from the 60 we normally keep there up to 40. They're embedded with the troops in the surrounding countries. They're on every border of Russia. And Tucker Carlson makes a great point here. This is from 2 weeks ago when he said it was absolute insanity to put Patriot missiles there. They have to be operated by Americans. It's going to cause World War III. We are now literally on the ground preparing for war. And it looks like it's going to be a land war from what Lindsey Graham is saying with these tanks. We need Americans to operate. Folks, Americans are going to be in the tanks and operating the Patriot missiles. Folks, we are at war with Russia. You know, the very thing they said would happen if Trump was president. We'd get into World War. No, they're doing it. Here's why people don't know. Tucker Carlson nailed this. I'm going to replay it.
I'm not that worried. But what's Russia's response? How close are we to something awful? Most Americans don't know because news from Russia has been cut off completely here. You're not allowed to know. It's been censored, as it is in North Korea. But you should know that the Russian Foreign Ministry has warned that there'll be, quote, consequences if the Biden administration puts Patriot missiles and U.S. personnel in Ukraine.
Yep.
Is that Russian propaganda?
Nope.
No, it's just what they said. So in order to underscore the point, the Russian government has just released footage of the Yars nuclear missile. That missile is capable of hitting both the United States and the UK. You're seeing footage of it right now. It shows a Russian Yars rocket being installed into a silo south of Moscow. A Russian general told state media that the plan is to hit London. Quote, you don't have to hit Washington first. It's too far away. London is next door. London is the main hotbed of all nastiness. So however you feel about Ukraine, you can oppose the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Most people do. We do. This is very serious. And you'd think that lawmakers in Congress would notice it was happening, but they don't seem to care. As Adam Schiff said the other day, Armageddon is a small price to pay because we need to defend, quote, democracy in Ukraine.
Do you think the risk of direct conflict is growing?
I think it is growing. I think it is manageable, and I think the Biden administration has done a remarkable job in managing that and not letting it get out of hand. But you see Putin continue to rattle the nuclear saber, which is extremely dangerous. It can't deter us, though, from giving our full and complete support to Ukraine.
We're idiots.
So how do we get to a place where Adam Schiff, who is demonstrably dishonest and reckless, almost demented, in the way he behaves, is playing a significant role in U.S. foreign policy? It's scary.
It is. And you're only getting one side of it. The media is not showing you the Russian side. You want to try something interesting? Go try to read RT, just to hear the Russian point of view. You can hear their reactions to what we're doing there to escalate the war. Try to find it, RT.com. You can get there eventually, but you got to get around the censors, and it's very difficult. Why? Because they only want you to hear the media censored version of this, not the one I just told you.
Terrorists want it. Hear the Tara Show weekday mornings on 106.3 WORD and the Odyssey app.